Hello everyone, this is Piyush. Welcome back to my channel. This video is specifically for all the people who filed their California state tax using my video, or even the people who filed California tax return but received a notice of tax refund change. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. Thank you to all the people who referred to my California state tax video for the 2023 tax filing. But recently, I received a notice from California state tax government stating that there was a change to my tax return. Originally, I was getting a refund of around $1,011, but I only received $111 in my bank account, which is when I got a bit skeptical on why this is the case. Obviously, the government isn't so dumb that they will miss 10 in my refund amount. So I tried to call them, but their customer service is always busy, which is why I thought I will just wait for them to send the remaining amount. But when I came to know that this is happening with other students as well, then I realized that there might be something more to this, and I decided again to chat with them via their virtual chat. But they couldn't answer my questions because the virtual chat is only for general questions, but this was something that was specific to only some section of people. And surprisingly, there was nothing mentioned when I checked the status online. It simply said that refund is approved and you will see the amount in your bank account. But it was only, I think, 3 weeks later that I got a physical mail from the California government which stated that the penalty amount was revised because I did not submit the form 3853, which is for health coverage. So basically, the California government wants us to inform them that we had health insurance during the entire tax filing year, which is 2023 for us. So obviously, we have health insurance for the entire year, whether it's from our university, our employer, or any other private insurance provider. This was a really different case because I have filed state taxes with Indiana as well as federal taxes, and none of them ask you to inform them that you had health insurance for the entire year. But California has their own rules, so you need to send them, which I was not aware of. So I want to sincerely apologize to all the people who received this notice. This is because of me, because I forgot to attach the form 3853 when I made my video on California state taxes. And shockingly, they have a penalty of $900 for this, which I believe is insane because it's really a big amount and you don't want to lose on that. But don't worry, if you had a health insurance for the entire year 2023, you won't have to pay this $900. You just have to send them a couple of forms and you would get this $900 back from the government. After receiving this physical mail from the government, I was really sad, not only because I had to pay the $900 penalty, but for all the people who followed my video. And I don't want anyone to miss out on any refund, so I tried to get on a call with them immediately. So when I talked to the California representative on a call, obviously it took a couple of hours to get to them, but when I got to them, they asked my social security number, my name, and all the details to verify my account, and they could see that I have received this notice of tax change. So they asked me like, did you have health insurance for 2023? And I said yes. Then they said that you would need to send the form 3853, completely fill it out. Also send out the form 1095B. So this is a form that is provided by your insurance provider. If you had insurance from Purdue, it was through United. So you might have received a mail from them stating that how to access your form. No matter which health provider you had, all of them require to send you a form 1095B or I think 1095C. But that is the form for you which states that you had health insurance for a certain period of time. And interestingly, they said me to fax the documents, and obviously I don't even know how to fax any documents because I haven't done that anytime. But I tried to figure it out obviously on the internet, and there's an app named HP Smart, and you can send the fax for free from their app easily. So I followed all the instructions given by the representative for submitting a cover sheet, the form 3853 as well as the form 1095B, and she said that once it's approved, I will get a physical check in my address within 2 or 3 weeks of receiving the documents. And again, the worst part is the process is not the same for everyone. So one of my friends tried to call the California representative, but they said her to mail the documents physically, the same forms, that is form 3853 as well as the form 1095B. And on top of that, they also told her to send the notice that she got on her mail, but I wasn't told that. So the process is sadly not uniform for everyone. So the first step that you need to do is call the California government on this number right here, and you would have to press the following keys. First is number 1, which states that you were an individual taxpayer. Second is 6, which is for additional information, and third is again 1, which says you received any notice or forms. So these are the numbers that you need to dial when the automatic prompt comes in on the call. If you're lucky, your call will be picked up immediately, but most of the times they will say that they will call back on your number within an hour or so. So you would have to wait for that. So as per their instructions, I sent all the forms and did everything that they mentioned. And within a day or two, I got a call back from them stating that they received my tax documents via fax and it's approved. So I will get a check within 2 or 3 weeks in my mailing address. So this was a huge relief for me because I didn't want to pay the $900 penalty, because as I mentioned, we are not entitled to pay that. And also, to all the people who did not receive a notice in their physical mail, don't worry, you will get the $900 back. But make sure to keep checking your mailbox, because this notice won't be uploaded online. You will get this physical in your mail, which is a bad thing. Like, otherwise, there's no way to know that your tax refund was changed. But if you check your bank account and you receive less money that you were anticipated to get, make sure to call them even if you didn't get a physical mail. They will help you with knowing what status you are in and why your refund was changed. So the form 3853 is very easy to fill. This is how you fill the form. The first step is to download the form 3853. This is just a 2-page form. So the first thing to do is put your name as per the main form. Then put your social security number here. Again put your first name and initial if you had any, and your last name. Put your SSN here again. Then your date of birth. So this is modified AGI. The AGI stands for adjusted gross income, which you will find in your 540 NR line 17. So you can enter the amount from there right here. Then you don't have to fill anything in this. You can just leave it blank. You can leave the part 2 line 1 blank as well and move to the next page. Again enter your first name, last name and initial as per your main form. Here now you have to enter the relevant code for you, which you can find in your form 1095B. So I had the insurance for the entire year, so I will fill out this column and it was mentioned D for me, so I will enter it right here. There is a list of codes, so you can see which one is applicable to you. If you had different codes for each of the months, or you had insurance only for a certain number of months, you have to enter it right here. But if you had the insurance for the full year, you will enter the relevant code in this box. And you don't have to fill anything in these lines and nothing in this as well. So that's it for your form 3853. Once you have these forms ready, that is form 3853 as well as 1095B from your employer, make sure to call the California representative as soon as possible and tell them your situation, that you just forgot to attach the form 3853, but you had health insurance for the entire year and you will be good to go. Again, apologies for not including this form in my last video. Even I forgot to add that because this was my first time filing the California state taxes, and no other states that I know of had required me to provide the health insurance form. So this was a good learning experience for me, and I will remember this for the next time to look more into the state laws and make sure that we don't miss out on any refunds that we are entitled to. Thank you all for your continued support. I really appreciate you all leaving comments, reaching out to me about tax filing and so on. It helps me learn as well as provide value to you all in your tax filing. Comment down if you have any queries about this notice of tax change. Also, please share this video if you know that someone referred my video for California state tax filing, or even if they received some notice from the California government. This video would definitely help them rectify the error and make sure they receive all the refund. Like and subscribe my channel if you find my content useful. Thank you again for watching this video. Until next time.